This video explains common troubleshooting and repair procedures for the EGO SNT2100 and 2110 series single-stage snowblowers. Both models are identical except for the auger, which is rubber in the 2100 and steel in the 2110. If there is no power to the snowblower, there are four possible causes: the fuse, the motor, the battery management system or BMS PCBA, or the main PCBA. To proceed with troubleshooting, remove the top frame on the battery box, held in place with 5 screws, and the battery box itself, which is secured with 10 screws. To troubleshoot the fuse, unplug both of the yellow connectors from the BMS PCBA. With a multimeter in resistance or continuity mode, check continuity between the flat or input side of the yellow 2-wire plug and the battery connector blade attached to the red wire. Repeat the test with the other battery connector. If you have continuity, proceed by testing the motor. If there is no continuity between either of the connectors, one or both of the fuses is bad and must be replaced. This requires replacement of the BMS PCBA assembly, which is secured with 2 screws as shown here. To test the motor, unplug the motor cable from the main PCBA. Use the multimeter to check continuity between each pin of the motor plug. If there's no continuity, the motor should be replaced. The main PCBA is a 2-piece assembly secured with a zip tie. With this assembly in place, remove the 3-wire yellow connector that comes from the BMS and the 3-wire black connector that goes to the motor. With the multimeter in diode mode, touch the red pin to the black or negative wire on the yellow connector and check each of the 3 pins on the black connector one at a time. Repeat this test by touching the black pin to the red or positive wire on the yellow connector and test each of the 3 pins on the black connector. If any reading is out of the range shown here, the main PCBA should be replaced. Note, it's important to test both PCBAs because there's a chance that when one of them fails, it may cause the other to fail as well. If either of the PCBAs tests bad, replace both at the same time to mitigate the risk. The main PCBA is a 3-piece assembly. 2 pieces are secured to the side wall of the unit with a zip tie, as shown here, and the 3rd piece is secured with 2 screws. All 3 components should be replaced. During reassembly, insert a new zip tie in the slot and secure the capacitor PCBA to the motor assembly cover. Secure the plugs to complete the repair. The customer may report a problem with the auger speed control on the snowblower. It may be stuck in fast or slow or may not work at all. If the main PCBA is good, the switch wire assembly should be replaced. Please refer to the EGO service diagram and parts list for specific parts needed for this repair. Always use genuine EGO parts.